What's up, everyone? Welcome to this new Madden franchise series. I'm going to be playing as the Buffalo Bills as we're starting off in Week 6 against the Tennessee Titans. My record is 4-1. And I would like to take this time to apologize because before the game, I wanted to record my roster and go in depth about what players I want to focus on this season. And right here on first down, we handed off to Zach Moss, a loss of 4. Definitely not the way we wanted to start, but I guess it could be worse. And right here on second down, the main goal is to just make the third down more manageable as we hit Zach Moss once again. About a gain of 8, way more manageable than a 3rd and 14. And right here on third down, our main reads were probably Gabriel Davis and Zach Moss on the angle route. And Zach Moss was really wide open. Try to hit him with the spin move, gain a couple of extra yards, and nonetheless, first down, Buffalo Bills. And we try to hit him with the draw play, get about a gain of 8. And second down was an incomplete pass, so right here on third down, I don't want to get super risky because it's my first time playing with the Bills. I don't really know the roster, so we're probably going to hit one of these short routes. And we try to hit Gabriel Davis right there on the zig route, and even though we're not trying to play risky, somehow I almost wound up still throwing a pick. I'm happy it was incomplete because we definitely don't want to start off the season with a pick, and we really don't want to start off with a punt, but the interception is way worse as we punt it. He elects not to take it out, and Guidry pinned him on the 1. I don't know if you guys play franchise, but Guidry has 96 speed. Somehow he was just sitting there in free agency, so I knew I had to scoop him up as he runs with Derrick Henry on first down, about a gain of 3. But yes, Guidry is also going to be a focus point because he's really young, and that speed you cannot teach. As Edmonds lays the boom on Derrick Henry, not many people can hit Derrick Henry like that. So right here on third down, we cannot let him get the first down because we don't want to be one of those teams that play good on first and second down, and then on third down, we just let up the first down. Like, we don't want to be one of those teams as Derrick Henry almost gets the first down. I'm glad I grabbed his ankles. That was so close. And right here, 4th and 1. This league has rules, and I'm pretty sure he could not go for it because it's not very realistic. This is supposed to be a sim league, and he's about to punt the ball. But speaking of the league and its rules, this is a really good, well-ran league. It's ran by UGL, and they're pretty known in the Madden community, so I had to try out, like, file a survey, like, do things like that, and I had to wait, like, a couple of weeks. I probably missed about 4 games, and that's why we're starting off in Week 6, but I'm glad we're 4-1 and not 0-5. And right here on first down, we're looking for Diggs, and I'm pretty glad that was inaccurate, because if that was accurate, that looked like it was about to be a pick. And here on second down, we're about to hand it off to Zach Moss, wide open. Not that much wide open anymore. That he closed the gap so fast. It looked like we were about to have daylight, and it just vanished in a matter of seconds. And right here on 3rd and 8, we're looking for Stephon Diggs in the in route because he's got mid and elite, which means his cuts are way faster. And low ball, perfect pass, perfect catch. Josh Allen to Stephon Diggs. And right here, 1st and 10. We're going to try to hit him with the play action because we've been playing pretty conservative this game besides that one post route. And Josh Allen steps back, looking. Cole Beasley, touchdown Bills. Beautiful throw, beautiful route. That's why Cole Beasley is one of the best route runners in the league, and Josh Allen has one of the best arms. They were really showing it off right there. And Cole Beasley, he's going to be very important to his team. Even though he's pretty older, his abilities are really, really good. His abilities are better than Stephon Diggs' abilities. And in this league, you can't change the abilities, which kind of sucks, but we're just going to make it work with what we have. And Cole Beasley has slot apprentice, which means he's got 4 additional routes as he takes it out of the end zone. And Cole Beasley also has slot-o-matic, which means his cuts and route running is way more sharper and crisp. And right here in 1st and 10, he throws the ball. And user interception, Edmonds. Oh my God. Let me tell you what. Edmonds is probably going to be the MVP of our defense. He is 6'5", young, and he's got 88 speed, and he's like 250 pounds. He is like an athletic beast. He's going to be our main focus point on defense for sure. But speaking of main focus point, I don't know if you guys could tell from the first and second drive, we were really focusing on Zach Moss. And the reason for that is because our running back situation is kind of confusing because we have 3 running backs that could get play time. And I will talk about that more in the future as we're right here in 1st and 10. We're going to send an all-out blitz because I figured he was hanging off to Derrick Henry. And even with that all-out blitz, that is the king, and he picks up about 13. And setting another blitz right here, hits us with the play action, and hits Pruitt on a little drag route, 11 yards. We've got to play better coverage than that. Pruitt is not a good tight end. Poyer should be playing better defense than that, as he is a high overall safety, and totally whiffed on that. And Derrick Henry with the stiff arm. If you watch Titans game, you will know Derrick Henry has a disgusting stiff arm, as he just showed it off right there. Don't want to get hit with one of those again, as we're setting another blitz right here. Really thought it was going to be a run play, and Hyde with the horrible coverage. I don't even know who that tight end was. Our superstar safety should not be getting burnt like that. As we drop back in coverage right here, and totally whiffed on about 4 tackles. We don't want to be one of those defenses that just miss tackles all the time. Kind of reminds me of my Buccaneers in real life. We don't want to be like that. We have to make tackles when we get the opportunity. He should not be coming over the middle of the field and being untouched until he reaches the line. That is not the way we want to play. But still, 14-7, looking pretty good, as he kicks at the back of the end zone. And right here on first down, we're probably going to play more conservative, as we do have the lead, and we hand off to Zach Moss. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but his change of direction is really slow. Like, he steps one way, and it takes him about 3 seconds to shift the other way, as we hand off to him again, and just running in the back of our offensive line. Pretty bad run stick, but also that's not good change of direction. As right here on third down, we try to dump it off to Dawson Knox, and he gets the first. I'm really excited for Dawson Knox, because he's a low overall tight end, but he's got really good speed, and I think he's 6'4", 6'5", and he's young, so he's really raw. So we tried him with the read option, try to get Josh Allen's mobility into the game, and didn't really work out right there. And here on second down, one of my favorite plays is the post route, and Stephon Diggs is really good at that in real life, but we threw a really risky pass to Zach Moss again. I was looking at the post route, and it did not look very open, so I kind of panicked and dumped it off, and threw it into double coverage. Glad it's not picked, as I really thought Stephon Diggs had a step on the outside. And what I try to do there, because it is cover 2, so the sideline should be open, I try to lead that to his back shoulder and try to hit him towards the sideline. And I guess the ball just didn't come out that way. I don't know if I hit the button wrong or what happened, but glad it wasn't an interception, as we try to pin him back again. And the bounce was not really friendly to us right there, as we're about to send another blitz, and Derrick Henry got space, and Tre'Davious White, not known to be the greatest tackler, still makes an ankle tackle, and one of the strongest running backs in the league. As Julio, what are you going to do about it? Whenever he is healthy, he will tear your defense up, and I really thought we have it covered, but he just burnt past us. It looked like we were there, and he just, all of a sudden, just whoosh across our defender, and he got the first down, as he dumps it off to, I think it was A.J. Brown right there to pick up the first down. And right now, we're about to send another blitz, try to stop Derrick Henry, because I figured he was about to run on first down, and Derrick Henry hurdling people and doing front flips and somehow not coughing up the ball. I don't know. I don't care who you are. If you're doing front flips on the football field, you should be fumbling the ball, as our opponent there doesn't really have good run vision and runs into the back of his offensive line. Here, 3rd and 6, don't want to let up the first down, as he throws it up, and that has to be picked. You throw into triple coverage, and one of our superstars defensive backs right there, that has to be picked. I don't care if you're A.J. Brown, Julio Jones, I don't care if you're Jesus. That needs to be intercepted. As he somehow still gets 3, I'm very disappointed, because it'd be 14-7 right now, our ball, probably on the 20, because that would have been a touchback, but we can't go back in time and pick it off. So here we are on first down. Throwing off to Zach Moss once again. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're really focusing him. We're trying to get an idea of what running back we want to use. And right now, it's the Zach Moss game. He's not performing bad, but it's also not really good, as he has daylight, and that speed is just so slow. I think any running back with 88 speed at least that might have been gone. But with Zach Moss with 86 speed, was not very good. And right there, we got stuffed for about a gain of nothing. And here on third down, we're being pretty conservative, trying to get the first. And did he battle for it? Did we get the first? And we did get the first down. Barely, but we still got it. And hitting Cole Beasley on the corner route. Amazing catch by Cole Beasley. He's looking better than Stephon right now. He's got route running, great abilities, and he's catching on people's heads. Like, what more can we ask for Cole Beasley as we roll out? using Josh Allen's mobility. He does have escape artist, which means he moves really, really fast in the pocket and can escape pressure, as it does say escape artist. So I bet you can guess what it means as we try to feed Zach Moss again. 10 rushes, 22 yards. That's not very good. That's about 2 yards a carry. As here, 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up the third down, but we just sent Stephon Diggs on a streak. Maybe he'll break coverage. Who knows? And we threw almost a pick. We almost threw a pick. I really thought that was going to be a pick. That's why I paused, because I saw what read we just made, and we got hit with a holding call. I don't really know why he accepted it, because I don't think I could have hit that field goal. But I'm glad he did. But here on 3rd down, we're just going to try to get in field goal range. But Zach Moss, with the agility, spin moves, jukes, running through people, picked up the 1st down. We were just trying to get in field goal range. It was 3rd and 13. But somehow picked up the 1st down. And right here, Cole Beasley, back in the end zone. You got to get your feet down. I don't know if that was a bad throw or bad tiptoe, but it just looked like bad everything. We have to capitalize on those because he was wide open. And right now we're hitting Zach Moss. That's what Cole Beasley should have done. But I guess the touchdown goes to Zach Moss. In your face, Cole Beasley. Catch the ball next time. And right now, it's a 21-10 game. This is the way we wanted to start. A few mistakes, but we're playing a commissioner. The Tennessee Titans are a pretty hard team because it's really hard to stop Derrick Henry. So right now we're looking really good as Edmonds gets the tackle, probably about a gain of 6. No, I don't know what I was seeing. It was a gain of 3. But right here, he's running hurry up offense because it's almost at the end of the first half, and we get a sack with Gregory. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I'm going to try. It looks like Rossi. You know what? I'm not going to try. I lied. As Boyer, I don't know if you guys saw that, but he just got hit with the nastiest pancake block I've ever seen. He just got absolutely destroyed. And that screen pass, it could have maybe been a 1st down. It was not looking really good toward the end of the play. So we get the ball back. We're probably about to get a minute left, try to score, put up some points on the board before halftime. I believe he gets the ball. Matt Breida making a man miss, making 2 mans miss, making everybody miss, and he had some daylight. I maybe should have cut that back to the right, but I had no idea someone was about to come from behind me. I could not see him. And so 58 seconds, try to get some points as we're rolling out, trying to hit Zach Moss, and he did not get the feed in. I'm so thankful for that. That was a horrible pass. I don't know if that was just a bad read or a bad pass, but I guess it was on the run. But Josh Allen makes those type of throws as we're trying to hit Stephon Diggs, and another questionable pass. I just didn't think his safety was going to come up. You have to remember, this is my first game with the team, so I'm not really known to what their speed is, how they move, as we hit Stephon Diggs with another in-route. Perfect juke. I believe he has jukebox. I'll have to check that, but I do think he has jukebox, the way he just moved there. And with 1 timeout, 20 seconds, we're going to try to hit 4 verticals. And Josh Allen waiting in the pocket, perfect pocket, and got sacked. That is not what we wanted to do. Get sacked is probably one of the worst things besides a turnover. As we're surveying the field, and smartly just throwing it away. That was really close to another sack, which we could not afford because that would say bye-bye points. Right here, 3rd and 19. I didn't want to get sacked again, so we're just going to try to kick the field goal and right down the middle. 24-10, heading into the second half. It is 10-minute quarter, so anything that could happen, but we're looking really good right now. I haven't seen any plays for him that scare me of his offense. Derrick Henry is the Terminator. This man is hurdling people, juking people, doing front flips over people, but his kryptonite is Edmonds. Edmonds has hit sticked him twice and made him look soft as he hits up the play action 3rd and 2. I really thought he was going to run the ball. A.J. Brown makes the man's miss. 101, another juke. I maybe should have clicked on, but I don't think that would have changed the outcome. A.J. Brown, it looks like he has jukebox, but he doesn't. Hits us with 2 nasty jukes for a touchdown. And right now it's 24-17. So what I was just talking about 30 seconds ago, us looking nice, his offense not scaring us. I totally lied. It is scaring me now. It's not looking very well for us. We still have the lead, but if Derrick Henry is diving over people, hurdling people, making people look like children, and A.J. Brown's juking everybody out of their shoes, I'm not sure we're going to be able to stop him. As right here, you can see we have a running back change. We put in Matt Breida, as he just probably had the longest run of the game, even though it's the third quarter. He's playing way better than Zach Moss, even though he's only been in for one play. As we try to feed him again with the counter, like hitting the holes like that is what Zach Moss needed to do, but he just doesn't have the speed to do it. So Matt Breida is looking the best right now. As right here, we're sending Stephon Diggs on a streak route, maybe be able to hit him, surveying the field, and you know what? Very bad read for me. I'm not going to make any excuses. I said, hey, Stephon Diggs, one-on-one with someone, why not try it? And pretty good return. Gabriel Davis with probably the potential touchdown-saving tackle. That I probably shouldn't make reads like this. Like I said, I've said it countless of times already. This is my first game, but that's no excuse to throw a blind read like that. That's really bad from us, and if we want to win this game, we cannot do that. As he hands it off to Derrick Henry, first down, daylight ahead of him, and Poyer, thank you so much for making that tackle. I don't know where the defense was, as we're setting a blitz right here, but Derrick Henry's in the zone, so ain't nobody stopping that man. If you can't even stop Derrick Henry when he's not in the zone, imagine what he's going to do to our defense whenever he is in the zone. As you saw right there, 3 people on him. He just shrugged them off like they were nothing. We are in trouble. It's been like 4 minutes, and it's a tie game right now. We were talking at the beginning of the half saying, oh, we're not scared. I need to shut my mouth next time. We are very, like, if before we were very scared, now we are shaking in our boots. This is not going the way we wanted. Right here on first down, him with the play action pass. Dawson Knox wide open right there. I thought he was about to fumble the ball. That was a really big hit, but I'm glad we did not fumble. That would be very bad for us, as he has all the momentum in his half so far. That would just maybe taking away the game. As we right here, we try to hit him with another play action. Yeah, another questionable throw, but he completed the pass. Like, I bet you guys were looking at that like, wow, coach just really threw another pick. He was just talking about he's not going to make reads like that no more. Sorry. Touchdown. That's just Stephon Diggs right there. So that's what I was trying to go with the first pass. That was an interception. I said, hey, that's Stephon Diggs. I got Josh Allen to throw the ball. Just like Mahomes said that one time. Tyreek Hill's down there somewhere. I'm just going to throw it up. That's kind of the mindset I had. And it actually worked out that time. Whenever you have a 99 throw power and a crazy route runner like Stephon Diggs, that will happen. As we got a sack on first down. And I'm not going to pronounce that guy's name. We're just going to call him Gregory. His name's Gregory now. Which that is his first name, but I do not know how to pronounce his last name. As right here, Derrick Henry still in the zone, just shrugging people off. Tre'Davious White, what were you doing? I don't know if you guys saw that, but Tre'Davious White, he might have been scared. I would not blame him, but he was just kind of like standing there. He was not trying to pursue Derrick Henry, as Tannehill throws a wide open first down, just throws it away, just completely gets rid of the ball, not even catchable, as Breida trying to get shifty on the punt return. But yeah, I'm really thankful for Ryan Tannehill throwing that horrible pass, because I believe that was A.J. Brown. He was wide open as we get stuffed right there, 2nd and 13. Try to hit him with a play action right here. Probably looking for Dawson Knox. And is he going to get it? And he's got better tiptoe ability than Cole Beasley, it looks like. That was a beautiful catch from our tight end. He's showing off some agility with getting his toes down like that. And right here, we're trying to hit him with the slant, hit Cole Beasley on the crosser, and I'm glad he does not have Acrobat, because if he had Acrobat, that was definitely going to be a diving interception, as Josh Allen threw it while getting hit. Hand off to Singletary now. I don't think we've seen him in a game yet, and Singletary running a man over for 12 yards. That's what we like to see from you, Singletary. You will definitely rise up in the depth chart. And threw another pick. This one, I will make excuses for, because if you go back and look, that man had a 5-yard distance. I have to throw it towards the sideline, which I did do, as we try to dive and tackle Derrick Henry. He just shrugs us off. Missed the second dive. This man, Derrick Henry, is untackleable. The only way we're tackling him is if he trips or gets pushed out of bounds, because this man is unstoppable, as he hits it to the tight end right here. Like I said again, I don't know who that is. That just might be my low football IQ, or that guy might be a nobody. As Edmonds blew up the hole, but we kind of missed with the tackle, and Derrick Henry doing Derrick Henry things. As we lurk the pick again, I told you, Edmonds is going to be the defensive MVP on our team. That man is 6'5". As you can see right there, using the speed, fooling Ryan Tannehill. As Another risky pass, but Stephon Diggs with the completion. And Stephon Diggs now has his ability activated, whereas X Factor is pretty useless. Anything that's not double me for a receiver is straight garbage as we try to hit Gabriel Davis. Throwing out a sack again. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, we tried to hit him with the RPO because I believe it's run after catch, which I'm not sure what it does, but we tried to hit him with the screen to help his X Factor, but it did not work out. As we're sitting here, clean pocket, everyone's double teamed, take it off with Josh Allen, pick up the first, and Josh Allen does that. Trust me, I've seen it. And he runs through a man to get the first down. We love to see that from our quarterback. Maybe should have slid, but when you're 6'5", about 250 pounds, you don't need a slide. And right here on 2nd and 10, we try to give it to Breida, and he makes a man miss, bouncing off the tackles right now. I think he has 5 rushes, 23 yards, way better than Zach Moss. Right here, try to hit him with the read option, and I guess you do need to slide whenever you're 6, even though you're 6'5", 250 pounds. And I probably shouldn't have done that, pushing my luck. Right there on first down, nice pass to A.J. Brown, but right now, I'm playing a little bit too risky. I think it was because of the first half, I had so much confidence, and right now, I should not be playing the way I'm playing. And he hits it with Julio. Julio got the first down. I thought he came back a little bit. I think it should have been short, but I guess the refs ruled it differently. As Derrick Henry just trying to plow his way through many men. Pause. But that's what happened. Derrick Henry once again just running through people, diving at his ankles, diving at his knees, hit sticking him. None of it works. We cannot stop Derrick Henry. He is unstoppable as he threw a really risky pass to Julio Jones right there. Julio Jones asked for a pass interference. I don't know why. Put your hands down, man. As we try to get Derrick Henry and bouncing off Edmonds. And right here, 3rd and 3. He's probably going to feed it to Derrick Henry once again. No play action. Definitely fooled me. Even fooled me pre-snap. And Derrick Henry even getting involved in the passing game, which is not very Derrick Henry-like. But I guess it is for him. And Derrick Henry once again just running up the middle. This man's rushed 169 yards, I think 1 touchdown, and for some reason he hands it off to his fullback. You have Derrick Henry. Don't be like the Seahawks, but you can do it against us if you want, because we'll definitely accept that. That's definitely easy for us, and we somehow stopped Derrick Henry, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but that was a tackle for a loss, so Derrick Henry is no longer in the zone as he's rolling out 4th and goal. Ryan Tannehill, we were so close to getting that stop. Now it's a tight game. That could have gone from us on the 2, us with the lead, which could have still been dangerous. Got a safety maybe, but Ryan Tannehill, if Josh Allen can't make those throws, I don't think Tannehill should be doing it. But you know what? I guess we just have to forget about that. Go down, score as we hand it off to Breida again, and trying to squeeze between the tackle and the guard right there. Can't quite squeeze through it, and 2nd and 9 right here, surveying the field, rolling out with Josh Allen. Don't take any more hits or get fumbles. Launching to Stephon Diggs downfield, and another risky pass broken up. That I'm glad it was broken up and not intercepted. I'd rather it be completed, but that was definitely not worst case scenario. As Cole Beasley, no one was even within 50 yards of him. So that was a really easy catch and a very clutch catch because that was a very crucial 3rd down as we handed off to Breida once again. No gain. He's kind of slowed down. As soon as we put him in, he was doing really good and stuff, but now he's kind of slowed down. I guess now the defense is playing more aggressive, and he's not really making anyone miss or able to squeeze between the holes that are being made. And Devil Singletary right here, running out through the middle, bobbing and weaving, cutting through people for a 1st down. He's playing really well now, but I think we have Breida in again, hand it off to him, make a man miss, cut perfect blocks. I have to give the MVP probably to my offensive line right now. Josh Allen made crazy throws, but my offensive line is playing really well as a very embarrassing run right there, just running into my offensive lineman. And pretty much did it again back to back. So 3rd and 10 right here, have to get this 1st down to milk the clock. And Stephon Diggs, that was a beautiful low ball. Not to toot my own horn, but high IQ as well. Just to know the time to throw it, the timing as he run commits, trying to stop the clock, trying to get as much clock as he can when he gets the ball back. But if we make this field goal, it's pretty much game. As right here, I'm just letting the clock tick, tick, tick. And we hand it off, try to maybe get a couple more yards, more in the middle, make this field goal more easy. Called a timeout because why not get more yards? And I try to put up this predicament because I kind of wanted him to use his timeout, but he just wouldn't use it because I did not want to be iced. This was my first game, and he iced us anyway. 6 seconds left right here. Field goal is up, and it is good. We are looking amazing. I was so happy, like 34-31, getting the field goal, kick it off. And he smartly goes down 1 second. I don't think Ryan Tannehill can throw it 75 yards on the field, but Hail Mary time. I even have Tre'Davious White X Factor. He steps up, throws it deep, swatted away. Wait! Julio Jones caught the ball. What? Julio Jones caught the ball off a tip pass. It got tipped by a defender, tipped by Julio Jones himself, and he still caught the ball. And not only that, he drug one of my safeties 5 yards for the touchdown. What kind of superhuman shit is that? Like, I didn't know I was playing the Avengers. I'm already dealing with Derrick Henry. Now I gotta deal with Superman Julio Jones. Like, what is this? But, yeah, we lost a game. A game that looked like a definitive win. We somehow lost to a Hail Mary. As you can see down there in the standings, we're 4-2, and the Patriots, aka Cookie Boy, if you know him, leading the division. And this is what I should have done before the game. I want to show you guys my roster and talk about the players. So right here, you guys know Josh Allen, MVP candidate. You know, one of the best young quarterbacks in the league right now. He's got superstar dev. Look at these abilities. Escape artist is probably the only good one. Quick draw really doesn't do that much. And his ratings, as you can see, 99 throw power, 86 speed. So he's definitely a franchise player. And these are the running backs that I was talking about. And now I get to go and I can actually show you what I was talking about. So right here, Zach Moss, he's probably my least favorite one. And Devil Singletary and Breida, they're probably kind of like they're probably tied, but probably more Singletary, as he was playing way more well than any other running back in the game, at the last game at least. I don't know, like, that's just one game, so I'm only going off of that, but I don't really have anything else to go off of it besides that game and the attributes they have. And Zach Moss, I kind of want to trade him. That might be a little bit too fast to decide. Like, I'm probably just not really thinking into it, but I don't know. I already have 2 other running backs, and Zach Moss, he's the best power back, but he's not, like, if you're going to be a power back and slow, you have to be a dominant power back like Derrick Henry, and he is not that. But our wide receivers, as you can see, Stephon Diggs, 98, Cole Beasley, 87, and Gabriel Davis, I believe he's 6'4", and he's got 90 speed, pretty young. And here's Dawson Knox, just a stud right there. 87 speed, 91 acceleration, star dev, 24 years old, 6'4", 250. That's a stud right there. He's a really raw when it comes to route running and catching, but we can definitely develop him because you can't teach speed, like I said before. And our offensive line right here, a couple good pieces, a couple young pieces, and a couple old pieces. You got Dawkins right there. I believe he's a young piece, and he's pretty good as a star dev 82. It's kind of, you don't give dev upgrades as an offensive lineman, so it's really key to start off a team that has offensive linemen with at least star dev. And I believe Mitch Morse, I think he's kind of on the older side. I don't know. I'll have to check that next time. But our offensive line is pretty solid. Right here, we're going to start off with Tre'Davious White. You see X Factor, amazing. And right here on the defensive line, we got Gregory. Like I said, I don't know if you see that, but that last name's impossible. But he's 6'7", 266, 20 years old, and a rookie. And this man's got 89 acceleration and 83 speed. This man is 6'7". This man is literally LeBron James, basically, with 83 speed, 89 acceleration on my D-line, like 266 pounds, and he's from Miami. You know, Florida boys got to stick together. And then we have Carlos, I think it's Basham Jr. I don't know, I might be pronouncing that wrong, probably am. He's a rookie as well. He's 6'3", 280, which is kind of crazy because the other guy's 4 inches like 4 inches taller, and this guy's like 20 pounds heavier. And this man has 86 speed, 87 acceleration. Love to see it. We got 2 young rookies that are really raw when it comes to their swim moves, finesse moves, power moves, like bull run, like everything like that. But they have speed, and they are youthful. And right here, this guy is not a raw, but he is young and really, really promising. Ed Oliver, he's got 89 strength, 83 speed, and 87 acceleration at the D tackle position. That's very rare that you can get a D tackle with so much strength and speed. And he's 287 pounds with 83 speed and 87 acceleration. That is crazy athletic ability. And right here we have AJ. He's 6'5", 22. He does have star dev, but he's not very good at anything. But he's also not bad, but he's just not good. Like 78 speed, like that's not bad, but that's not fast. He's got 84 strength. Well, that's not weak, but that's not strong. The only thing he has on his side is he's young and he has star def, so I might try to somehow develop him into being good at something, but right now he's just average at everything. So I'd rather much take the raw players like Gregory and Carlos and turn them into like give them like focus on them instead of AJ, because they have something AJ can't have, which is speed. Like no matter how much I focus on AJ, he will never have that speed that Gregory and Carlos have. And right here, like I was talking about earlier, Tre'Davious White, franchise piece right here, 26 years old, 91 speed. Look at the coverage stats. This man is not letting anyone catch anything on him, except for Julio Jones on the Hail Mary. Let's not talk about that ever again. But 73 catching. I wish his jumping was a little bit better. I don't know why his jumping is so low. I went to the Bills-Dolphins game this year, and this man jumped like 5 feet. Maybe even more than that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but he jumped incredibly high. He was in the air for about it felt like 10 seconds. But as you saw, he had acrobat. And right here, we have, I believe his name's Taron Johnson. I might be wrong. But he's 25, which isn't old, but it's not young. And he's got normal dev, but his speed's 90. This is kind of like the AJ situation all again, but with a DB. Except for the, at least AJ had a dev, which was star dev, and was young. Taron, he's not, fast, but he's not slow. He's just average. He's not a franchise piece. Right here, Guidry, I believe his name is, could be a franchise piece. He's, believe it said 23 and 96 speed. Yes, everything else is complete buns. 72 man coverage, buns. 65 zone coverage, buns. Everything is bad, but look at that speed. I know speed isn't everything, but that's why we're going to try to develop him into having those coverage skills, because he could be really, really amazing for us. But DBs are probably going to be our main focus, because Tre'Davious White is the only guaranteed person to stay. Our D-line, Ed Oliver is guaranteed. Carlos and Gregory look like they are going to be franchise pieces. And then when it comes to our DBs, no one's really a franchise piece. But here, Matt Milano, his overall might be good, but I really don't like Matt Milano. I don't know why, but I just don't. He's 27 years old, which is not very young, so it takes about 13k XP to upgrade him, which is a lot of XP. And as you can see, not the fastest, not the biggest hitter. He's not really an edge rusher. His zone coverage is pretty good, but if your speed's really low, you can't really be out there in coverage. So I don't really know how that would work. I don't expect to keep him. But Edmonds, on the other hand, this man is 6'5", like I said, 250, 23 years old, star dev. Just look at these beautiful. Bro, you're 6'5", 250 with 87 speed. Are you kidding me? And then he's got 85 hit power on top of that. 83 block shed, so he can destroy the run. Good play rec. Good acceleration. Good pursuit. This man is just an all-around stud. But like I was talking about earlier, we don't really have that many franchise pieces on defense, because our cornerbacks, they're not, besides Tre'Davious, of course, he's the only person I want to keep for the future. Guidry could turn into that, but he's not a guaranteed one, and everyone else is definitely not guaranteed. Like Johnson, Levi Wallace, they're definitely not guaranteed. Matt Milano, not guaranteed. Andre Smith, just look at this guy. 24, he's not old, but this dude's a 66 overall. I could draft in the 5th round and get maybe someone higher than this guy. And he's just a random guy on this team. I think the week after, or in a couple of weeks, because this is pre-recorded, right now I think we're in week 9. I got really behind on this, which I hope I can start releasing these more consistently. And this is my first video I've ever made, so whoever is watching this, thank you for making this far and dealing with my very raw post-commentary skills. I really hope I can improve, and just if you have any tips, drop it down in the comments. But yeah, Andre Smith, definitely not keeping this guy. not there's not many guys in my defense that I'm keeping. And then we're gonna get to the safeties, and as you can see, they're high overall, but 30 years old. That's kind of rough, you know. He is a superstar, so I might try to keep him for another year or two, but we have to start trying to get a younger safety in the draft, probably. Probably not free agency, but definitely probably the draft to replace him. We might get a low overall with some speed because he's 89 speed, which isn't very fast, so his coverage skill's really good, and the fact that he's a superstar is really good, but I really wish this man wasn't 30 because he's a pretty good stud, you know. His abilities aren't the craziest, but they're not the worst. There's way worse abilities than that. And then Poyer, it's almost like they copy and pasted Hyde with Poyer. Like they were the same person. Just one just has superstar and the other one doesn't. This guy, I think they're the same exact height, basically the same weight, the same age, the same overall. And I think they have like one has 89 speed, the other one has 88. Like they're both just like kind of slow defensive backs that are old and need to be replaced, but have pretty good coverage skills, and like they're just like a duplicate of each other. Like they and on the field, it's kind of funny. They look exactly the same to me. But then we take it to special teams. You know, gonna have Isaiah McKenzie kick returning and Breida on the punt return, I believe. And here's our specialists. We want, of course, Gregory and Carlos cutting off the edge when we're in like a nickel set or any set, to be honest. And then Ed Oliver and AJ in the middle because I don't really have anyone else I want there. And then sub linebacker for now, of course, Edmonds. And then hopefully sometime I can replace Milano because I really don't want him on my team. I'm throwing hella shade at Matt Milano, but it's kind of deserved. And then third down running back, we don't really have a great like running back coming out the backfield for passes, but I guess Matt Breida would be our best decision because he's got speed. And then power back, Zach Moss is definitely the highest, but as you could tell from that first game, he's not the move. We are not sticking with Zach Moss. And then slot wide receiver, of course, Cole Beasley, like I said. That's the abilities I was talking about earlier. Slot apprentice, which I did say, 4 additional hot routes, and slot-o-matic, faster cuts. So yes, I was right. And backup Isaiah McKenzie. Isaiah McKenzie's like an interesting piece because he's 26, but he's got 92 speed, which is pretty good. But if you're already 26, you should be higher than a 74 if you want to get playtime, you know. But it like as you can see up in the top, it is our bye week and it's week 7, so we are in the bye week. But I would like to just thank you guys for watching, and next week we're playing the Dolphins, and I will make sure to show the team before we play. But for now, see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked it. Bye.